You're just a big, fat panda.
I'm not a big fat panda. I'm the big fat panda. Skadoosh.
Welcome to Big Fat Panda show number 41. It is the Christmas season here in Florida at Disney World at the theme parks. Our special guest today is Lizzie Smith, a wonderful young woman who moved from the UK. You will hear her story. Let me thank my exclusive sponsor, David's Vacation Club Rentals at dvcrentals.com. If you're planning a trip here to Walt Disney World, please take a look at dvcrentals.com. You'll understand and hear more of them in just a little bit. Before we get into all the Christmas stuff that's going on and all the holiday stuff, and there is a ton of it, let's just go to the Once Upon a Time Castle projection show, the new projection show in the Magic Kingdom. It's pretty amazing.
Who's that, Mama? Goodness me. A boy who could sell. There it is, Wendy. Sales starting to ride straight out the door. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Some of the things they do with that castle are just mesmerizing. You have to go see that. Let's look at the finale to Holiday Wishes. I do this every year, but I try to do it from a different point of view. Also, what I really love is the daytime stage show in front of the castle, Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair. What they've been doing is it's seasonal. They change the end. They change the last part for winter, spring, summer, fall, and the winter ending is here, and it's very holiday oriented. Take a peek.
Lady Minnie! Come on, everyone! Let's all dance together!
Thank you for the dance.
Oh, Mickey, this really has been the best day ever.
It always is when you're making new friends.
But by far, my most favorite thing this year is the new Castle Stage Show for Christmas, Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration. It is just, they've taken a lot of old things and made them new again. characters that now blink and talk and old things, and I don't want to give away too much, but here's a quick couple of clips of some new things that you'll like, I think.
Please help me welcome my dear friend, the diva of dairy, Miss Clarabelle Cow.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Sing it with me, dear. All I want for Christmas is you.
What was that?
Some people don't like the cell phone song. I don't know if I gave you a clip there. If not, I'll give you a clip right now. It has to do with cell phones, but it's Disney trying to be relevant to the younger crowd who have their cell phones. You know, they're there 24/7. So come on, they try to do something relevant. It's not a bad song.
Message isn't quite as sweet. I need more about you than just a tweet.
A snap on Snapchat doesn't last, and voicemail that's from Christmas past. Woo!
It's Donald. He must have gotten my text. Hello?
It's been a long time to be missing you.
You're on your way now, Donald.
And I'm over the moon. Everything's all in place. But there is one thing clear. Christmas isn't Christmas till you get here.
I liked it. I liked the whole production. I thought it was amazing. And that video can be found on bigfatpanda.com. It is in Pandavision, which means I took it different angles, one from far away, so when the castle projection does different things, and then one up close when close-up stuff happens. It's pretty cool to see. You start to forget, actually, that you're watching two separate videos because it's all seamless and the music is seamless. In any event, I also filmed the Christmas parade. Usually I film that again in Pandavision, once from Main Street, and then I do it once from the top of the train station. This year I just did it right in front of the castle. I have to tell you, I like it, but not as much as I like it from Main Street when the snow starts and everything. But it's nice having the castle there for some of the shots, especially Santa Claus. I also went to something called Destination D, which is like a smaller D23 convention. It was here at the Contemporary. It was really good. I enjoyed it. A lot of generic stuff. They showed you the Avatar animatronic. Did you see this? If you have not seen it, I will show it to you now. It is 16 seconds of pure deliciousness.
I look forward to seeing you on Pandora. Well, not te cameya. Was that okay?
That is no CGI. That is animatronic only. I mean, they gave us a date of summer 2017 like we didn't know. I was hoping like March or April, which it still might be, a soft opening for Avatar. Pandora, the world of Avatar. It's much better than just saying Avatar Land. It's Pandora, the world of Avatar. In any event, that's opening up summer of 2017. They also showed us Magicband 2.0, or Magicband 2. I like it. It's a little thicker in the center for the medallion, the part with the Mickey. So a guy's wrist, a big guy's wrist. I understand that people with a smaller wrist or ladies might not like that it's bigger, but that medallion can be removed and put into a lanyard, a keychain, a whole bunch of different options rather than just a Magicband bracelet. So for that, I like it. They will give you a little tool. It's like a small Phillips screwdriver to get it out, get the medallion out. It's securely in there. So that's Magicband 2. They also showed us the possibility that they want to bring the magic more to Disney. They actually mentioned the Disney bubble. They don't want you to be out of the bubble. They don't want you to come to Disney to enjoy the magic and somehow come out of the magic, which happens sometimes. You know, you're waiting for a bus, you drop an ice cream cone, bubble is broken. So they're trying to get the transportation to be more magical. And this could annoy people. This could be great for some people. I kind of like it if I'm on a Disney bus, and it could be themed to the holidays and things like that. So here is a bus called a Sorcerer class bus. It is not confirmed that this is coming. This is just a prototype.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special birthday on board. Happy birthday! Coming to theaters November 23rd, don't miss Moana, Disney's newest animated feature film, with music by Tony Award winner Lin-Manuel Miranda. Here's a sneak peek. We hope you have a spectacular night.
I met up with my friend Brian Seager. Brian Seager is a real bona fide Disney theme park fanatic, and he is worth your time to take a look at skywalkingadventure.com. If you get a chance, take a look at my friend Brian Seager. Hi, Brian. Getting back to Pandora, the world of Avatar. If you're at the Tiffin's restaurant on the patio, you can see the entrance bridge, and it's pretty well themed up with vines and little blue barnacles and stuff. It's a little odd. Take a look at the bridge going over into Avatar Land. Ah, no, Pandora, the world of Avatar. Not Avatar Land. There is still a lot of Christmas stuff and holiday stuff I haven't seen yet. The drones, the Starlight Show over at Disney Springs, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam in the studios. I still haven't even seen Pizza Rizzo. I heard that the pizza has not changed, unfortunately, so I'm not too excited about that. We do have some more holiday Christmas merchandise for you from Corinne Andersson on a new episode of Mouse-A-Holics.
Hi everybody and welcome back to Mouse-A-Holic. It's the merriest time of the year and we're at Animal Kingdom and we're going to take a look at some of my favorite Christmas picks for the season. Like this. So this is a real unique piece for this season. They've never released anything like this before. It looks like just a musical decorative piece, right? Like a little Christmas tree, but here's the big deal. There's cookies inside. Mickey's shortbread cookies. So after you stuffed yourself with a lot of cookies, you still have something beautiful to put next to your Christmas tree. So my other pick for the Christmas season is this awesome holiday train set. I mean, when you're old like me and don't get a lot of presents under the tree anymore, you need something else going around to cover up that there's no gifts under the tree, okay? So this is why you should totally get this awesome train set. It's $130. It's a little spendy, but you know, annual pass discount is out, so people use that. DVC discounts. There's always a discount for somebody, so definitely get this one. So, though this is a really gorgeous piece, we're not going to be talking about it in this show. Instead, we're going to talk about this gorgeous ornament. So, as you can imagine, there's plenty of ornaments you can pick from, but this is one of my favorites. Because this is just, it talks about the past, the future, and everything that Disney stands for, and I think it's a gorgeous history piece to have on your Christmas tree. So, I hope you enjoyed all those fun holiday picks that I showed you, and we hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you next year for even more fun. And now I remember.
You can still keep going. Disney Lifestyle.
Okay, and if you want to see even more Disney merchandise, please visit Disney Lifestylers on Instagram. Take care, guys. Go Yule! Go Yule!
If you do not yet have a vacation planned here to Walt Disney World, boo to you. Oh, no, that was last month or the month before that. You should plan a vacation here. Take a look at my exclusive sponsor, please. David's Vacation Club Rentals at dvcrentals.com. dvcrentals.com, they rent vacation club members' points at a fraction of what you would pay. Let's say you went to make the reservation right through Disney directly. So you go on their website, there is a cost calculator. You tell them what resort you want to stay in and what dates, and it tells you exactly what it would cost you, and you'd be surprised at how much you save off of like regular rack rates, or even package rates, or even annual pass rates. Also, you can follow them on their YouTube channel. I make a lot of videos for them. We put a lot of videos out of rooms and resorts and different things like that, all different categories. That is youtube.com/DVCRentals. You should also follow them on Facebook. It's facebook.com/DVCRentals. The whole staff there, they're just a lot of fun. Everybody is very professional, but it's a lot of fun. You can follow along with me when we do live videos here in the park. The whole staff, everybody. So if you're not here for this holiday season, get on the ball and make a reservation for next holiday season. Please let them know the Panda sent you so I can stay in business. The prize for this month, as usual, is another Panda shirt. Here I have a red one. We have black, red, and white. We have guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. All you have to do to be in the running for a shirt, thumbs up this video, put any comment at all, and make sure you're subscribed to BigFatPanda.com. And now let's get to a wonderful guest, Lizzie Smith.
Hi.
Lizzie Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Lizzie Smith. I'm gonna give her the hug, but I'm sick. I'm getting over sick, so I'm giving her...
I have a good immune system.
I'm giving her... Oh, you know what? To be in Disney, you have to have a good immune system.
Yeah.
Because we touch things from all over the world. Okay, now, for those of you that don't know Lizzie Smith, first of all, I found out about you through JL Knopp, who now works for Inside the Magic. JL Knopp did, what was it? Something on Facebook. She had spoken about you.
Yeah, so we met that day at the Rose and Crown because that's where I work, by the way. Come say hi. Yeah, but like she came in and she wanted to get a table, and at that point the person who was on greeter, for some reason the assigner said that we were reservation only at that point. I'm a fan. And then I was like, wait, are you Jenny Lynn? And then we got into a conversation and she was telling me all about her British boyfriend back in Lincolnshire that she missed and everything. And then like after that I just sort of sweet talked the assigner and I was like, Janet, I have a couple friends here. Do you think we can put them in? So we got them a nice table, and because of that, Jenny was just she was so appreciative. And then we got talking and about how I have a channel as well, and she just plugged it on Facebook, which like her post was just so kind. I couldn't get over it.
We will get into all that.
Yeah.
Your story struck me because, like all of us, you know, well, I say all of us, but a lot of us have this love for Disney, and we've made changes in our life to follow the magic, whether it's at home or me who moved from New York to Florida. But you did something even bigger. You moved a continent.
Yeah.
You moved from the UK, basically to be close to Disney.
Yeah, I'm on a different tectonic plate now.
Yes.
So that's one way to look at it, yeah.
Hopefully this one shakes less. But yeah, Florida should shake less.
Yeah,
than anywhere
hopefully.
else. We may get more hurricanes though. Give me, young Lizzie, when did the love for Disney start that you can remember?
Oh gosh, baby Lizzie. There's actually a video on my channel, plug, but yeah, of me doing the Rock and Roll Little Mermaid, and it was a dare of mine that if I got the job at Disney, I had to upload that video for the world to see.
And how old were you in the Rock and Roll Mermaid video? About?
Probably about 5-6 years old.
Okay, no, I will never ask a lady her age. What year were you born?
1994.
See what I just did?
Yeah, that was clever.
Okay, so you were how old in the video?
Around about 5-6 years old.
Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the vertical street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. Wandering free, wish I could be part of that world.
Okay, so I can go see this on the channel.
Yeah, it's...
The channel on YouTube is youtube.com/babybeazle. It's right up there. Baby, Beazle. And we'll get into why that matters first, but still let's stick with young Lizzie.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a young kid, you were into Little Mermaid.
Yeah, Little Mermaid was basically it's... In a weird way, it's the reason why I'm working for Disney, because I was obsessed with Part of Your World, and that made me want to start singing. So because of that, I went into singing lessons, and through that, I I sound like I'm big-headed here, but I reached a standard where I got into the National Youth Choir of Great Britain. So through that I got to represent my country through singing, and I got to sing for the Queen and at special events and stuff like that, so that was pretty cool. And then from there, because I got this sense of representing my country that I really loved, and then I just thought, I saw the job for cultural representative at Disney pop up, and it sort of brought the whole representing my country and my other love of Disney together, because I'd been to Disney countless times growing up because I had a good childhood.
Tell me you're in the candlelight processional.
I am, and I've got 3 Jodie Benson shows. I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But you got to sing for the Queen.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've done.
Did you get to see her? Like, were you close enough where you could see her?
It was in the Royal Albert Hall, which is like the British version of Carnegie Hall, so too big. But the second time I sang for the Queen, I saw her walking in and she waved at me.
Oh.
It was pretty cool.
Did she do the? Yes.
Yes.
You got it. She got it down pat. Okay, so at what point did you say, I'm going to move to America? And did your family freak out at this thought?
No.
Oh, no. Bye, Lizzie. Don't let the door hit you.
No, like, they miss me and everything, but if there's anywhere I'm going to be away from home, they're most comfortable with it being Disney World.
I understand that.
So, because they love the place so much, and they come all the time anyway, so it's fine. But, it was probably June 2014. I had just finished a year at drama school in London, and that actually put me in a pretty bad place. And I mean, I was training for a career which I thought was the career I always wanted. Turned out that it was really bad for me. Being in the city at the age of 18 wasn't the best for me either. Like, I was just having a really bad time at that point, and then just getting lots of auditions that made me feel like and everything. And there was one that came up which was for the role Rose in Dogfight. I don't know if you know that show, but yeah, it's a Pasek and Paul musical, and it was for Rose, which is the leading role in that, and it was a European premiere of that show at a really big theatre in London. And me with barely any experience other than the odd job here and there was put up for that role without an agent. I just sent my headshot to the casting director and was like, what do you think? And then she's like, hey, you really look like Rose, so we're going to get you in.
I thought you were going to say Rose from Titanic.
No, not that one.
But I could see you doing that. Every night in my dream.
Yeah, but then because of that, I got this audition, but it was right in the middle of my scheduled family holiday to Walt Disney World. So it was at a point where I was in such a mental place where I was like, I want to go to the audition. I don't want to go to Disney World, which I'm ashamed of now. But my family dragged me to Disney World, so I was in such a low place. And then I was honestly cynical of everything the first couple of days, despite the fact I grew up with it. And when it was saying stuff like the happiest place on earth and stuff like that, I was thinking, how could anyone have the audacity to call themselves that? Like,
it's because you were missing the audition.
Yeah, I was that emo person who was just like, oh my goodness, who do they think they are? Now I'm gonna go to my room and do some art. Now stop disturbing me, mom. Like, I was that person. And then I just went in, and then it took about 3 days for the magic to get to me, and then I was a wreck for a completely different reason. It was watching Wishes, and then I was like, wait, I had a Flynn Rider, this is my new dream moment. And I was like, what was I thinking? This is the most magical thing ever, because Disney gives me a sense of hope. It makes me realise what is great in the world. And like, Disney...
You had an epiphany.
I had an epiphany about how Disney is a force for good in this world. Like, it gives people hope. It encourages them to strive for their dreams, and that anything is possible if you just believe. And honestly, you hold on to those values and things do come true. They really do. And I just saw this job posting for the UK Pavilion in Epcot, and it was shortly after that trip where I'd had this epiphany. My love for Disney from childhood had been completely rekindled, plus the whole cultural thing that, in a weird way, The Little Mermaid led me to. And then I was just like, you know what, I have to apply for this. Little did I know how competitive it was.
The interview was in the UK for this?
Yes.
College? It was a college program job?
Culture representative.
Culture representative.
Yes.
So that's not on the college program?
No.
Oh, okay. So in the UK, you went to an interview?
Yeah, so the way it worked was January 2015, I applied along with 4,000 other people. Yeah.
That's too many.
Yeah. From that point, 200 of us got through to group interviews where we were pre-screened, and we go through...
Okay, wait. So you beat out 3,800 others?
More than that.
Do you know what the criteria was that they were looking for? Was it more personality in the interview?
Honestly, it was if you wanted it for the right reasons, if you had appropriate experience, which I did not have. So I was just very lucky. I know people who've applied for this job 8 times and not gotten it, and applications are only open twice a year, so that's 4 years of applying. And I got it my first time, which was really lucky.
Than I thought.
It's crazy. Like, I think it's 0.4% of people who apply get the job, because after the pre-screen phase, 70 of us got through to the final interviews, and that was actually our first contact with Disney itself. So before that, we go through an in-country recruitment agency called Yummy Jobs, and then after that, we get put through to the interviews of actual Disney execs at Disney HQ in London, and they fly over from Walt Disney World to meet us. So I was interviewed by a guy called Chuck, who at the time was the manager of Epcot. So that was a big deal, particularly because I'm a bit of an Epcot fangirl. So I was like, oh, when I met him.
Chuck.
Yeah.
He needs a harder name like Steve or Charles.
Well,
Chuck.
Our current manager's called Melissa, so
that's all right. I like
that's
Melissa.
a nice
that's
name.
A little
Melissa's
bit more.
a nice name.
Chuck is just
Yeah.
Chuck. Okay, so you're at the interview now where they tell you that it's between 200 people. How many people do they need?
Well, I think around about 40 of us ended up getting the job from my application round, but we all found out at different times. So there are some people who found out 2 days after the interview.
Oh, so if you didn't find out yet, you thought, I didn't get it.
Well, I got an email from Disney about 6 weeks after my interview saying I was put on a wait list. So it was, you've met the criteria, but there's not a spot for you yet. We'll let you know if one becomes available. And then in October of that year, I found out. So I applied in January, and I found out I got the job on my 21st birthday that October. So
congratulations.
Thanks.
So how long then until you get to America?
I then started in March.
It wasn't your first time in America, because you've been to Disney.
Yeah.
But then in March, you were on a plane coming over. And you get here, and where do they put you? Where do you go?
Well, for a week I lived in Saratoga Springs.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad. I did all right there.
For a week I was at a Disney resort.
Yeah, it was my home. That wasn't bad, actually. I've heard worse. Like, I hear worse every day, believe me.
I try.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Yeah, but...
Okay, now, was that, they put you up there?
No. So, my family are DVC, so I just used their points, so...
What would Disney have done with you, though? Where would they have put you?
Nowhere. We had to find our own accommodation.
Okay. Oh.
Like, I mean, it was up to us if we came early or not. And
okay.
Yeah, we had some air miles saved up, and there was a flight that I could get completely on air miles. That was a week before I had to move into Disney housing.
At first, thought you said you had some ammo saved up, and I'm like, wow, she's shooting people?
No!
You said air miles. I realized said
air
ammo.
miles.
Air miles. Ammo. Okay, so where do they put you then afterwards? What's the plan for them to put you?
Disney housing. So there's 4 complexes. It's the same as college programs. So there's Vista Way, Chatham Square, Patterson Court, or the Commons.
Did you do research to find out which one you should request?
I tried, but there wasn't that much info. And even then, like, they all looked like they had their pros and cons. So I was just like, you know what, just put me anywhere. I really don't care.
And where did you end up?
Patterson Court.
Were you happy there?
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
You made a lot of friends, I get. From your Facebook page, I can tell you've got close-knit friends that you did not have previously.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's interesting because for the UK, we all met each other in applications, and every single time we had to go for an interview or a next round, it was like a reunion every time. It was really odd. And then we had meetups in the UK before we came out here, so we essentially made friends before we came out here. And there's one girl who, it's really weird. Have you ever just met someone and it immediately clicked, like, we're going to be besties?
Yes.
Yeah, there was one girl who I met at my pre-screen interview the first time called Millie, and, like, literally we clicked straight away, and then she ended up getting a date for...
Picture of Millie.
Yeah, beautiful picture of Millie. But yeah, so we just ended up clicking, and then she came out here to start in July, and it's been pretty awesome to have her to hang out with ever since then.
And you started in the UK pavilion doing what?
So you can either be put into merchandise or food and beverage if you get a job in the UK pavilion. And
you don't choose, they choose for you?
Yes. Okay. I mean, you can state a preference. However, I just wanted to work for Disney, so I didn't care. So I was like, put me wherever. And then they put me in food and beverage. And the way that food and beverage works is that for a few months, you'll be in a non-tipped position. So you'll be working at Yorkshire County Fish and Chips, the beer cart, podium of the Rose and Crown, and as stocker. And then after that, they move you into a tipped role, and you have to pass an assessment to get into that tipped role, so it's a lot of fun. It's not.
The tip jobs, I would assume, are more sought after because you're making decent money in a tip job as opposed to non-tip.
Yeah, and I didn't even know this when I applied for Disney because I was never applying for it for the monetary aspect. I was...
And I'll say it again, that's why you're successful.
Ish, I guess. I don't know.
It's true. If you do it for the money, somehow it just doesn't work. If you're doing it because it's your passion, the money comes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll agree with that actually, because I never applied for the money. I applied because I wanted to make magic, and I was broke anyway, so I was
Don't
just
lose
like...
that. Always make magic.
Yeah.
No matter what other people do, always do that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as much as I can.
So now tell me, we have a YouTube channel, the Baby Beazle YouTube channel, and she has a vlog like I do, and she definitely needs more subscribers because it's a lot of fun. I was watching it, and I had a lot of fun on it.
Oh, yay.
And they're nice little vlogs to watch. She calls it My Adventure Book. And on Facebook, what are you on Facebook?
Lizzie Smith.
Facebook.com/Lizzie Smith.
Oh, I think it's Lizard Smithy. It was, you know, when you're like 14 and you're coming up with your internet name and it's something embarrassing.
I'll confirm whatever it is and it'll be up there.
So.
Well, thank you for coming on a day that I'm sick. I appreciate it.
No worries.
I'm going to hug you again and kiss you. Thank you so much, sweetie.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
And there you have it, show number 41. Thank you so much for following along. If you follow the show, I will see you next month. So I don't have to say I will say Merry Christmas because the show probably comes out right after Christmas. But I don't have to say Happy New Year because you'll see me. So I'll say Happy New Year on the next show. We'll have another great show. I'm going to have still some Christmas stuff in the next show. And we'll also be transitioning onto other newer things coming for next year. Once again, I have to remind you, if you, a loved one, a family member, or a friend are planning a trip here to Walt Disney World, you owe it to yourself to take a look at my exclusive sponsor, David's Vacation Club Rentals at dvcrentals.com. Stop by at dvcrentals.com. Everybody who has used them, I have never had a negative comment. At least come to me. And I have a lot of people that have used them, so everybody loves them. So take a look at dvcrentals.com. Go forth, create pandemonium, and above all, keep giving out those panda hugs. Embrace this season for all that it is, please. The love, the giving, keep it going. We need it big time. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Until then, Panda out.